goodness, do you know what today is? Today is Mimzie's first day of summer break, and I want to talk about camp. I used to go to camp every summer, and my children went to camp every summer, and most of the time it was a big time, but we had rules. We had to have something on our head, a head covering. We had to wear socks that covered the ankles. So Mimzie's putting on her socks to cover her ankles. All covered. I got my light, and you never go anywhere without a partner. And right now I've got 5 partners out here walking around with me. So it is a good day. Yes, first day of summer, and I want to read to you Camper Kim, because that's when you go to Girl Scout camp or Boy Scout camp or church camp or any of the camps. Usually you go in the summer. And this little cute little rabbit, her name is Kim. Did you know that's Mimzie's real name? Kim? Lots and lots of people call me Kim, or A Kim, or Kimmy, or Kimbo, or Mrs. Spalding. But some of my favorite people ever of all time, you know what they call me? They call me Mimzie. And it makes my heart so happy. So we're going to read Camper Kim. All right. Camper Kim. All right. Let's go on a camping trip, said Dad. My dad used to take me on camping trips. No camping for me, said Mom. Can I go? Asked Kim. That's right. You darn tootin', Kim is going camping. No, you can't camp, said Tim. You're not big like me. But I want to go, said Kim. Okay, said Dad, you can come. Of course he did. Gotta let everybody go, Dad. We don't single folks out. We all get to go. Dad, Tim, and Kim backpacked up and up. Kim huffed and puffed, because sometimes that's a lot of work to hike up. And she's carrying a load. She's got her whole backpack on. Of course, Tim and Dad are carrying big loads too. I usually just drove into my camp spot. I have rarely had to hike into my camp spot. Thank you, Uncle Roscoe, for getting on that side of the camera for your private business today. They went up a hill. Kim huffed and puffed. So old girl's still huffing and puffing up that hill. Ooh, poor Kim. It was like that for me when HaHa graduated from college at the University of Arkansas at Fayetteville, because there are mountains and hills, and everywhere you go, I think you're going uphill. I don't think you ever go downhill, and that just doesn't seem like it could be possible, but you're always going uphill when you're walking around the University of Arkansas. They crossed a bridge. Kim huffed and puffed. I think she's about to blow the house in, or else the billy goats of gruff are going to pop out from under the bridge. That looks like a fun rope bridge. But Mimzie's going to need a rail to hold on to. I have a picture of me on a bridge like this near the Cossatot River. I don't even know if it's there anymore. They went down a hill to a pond. What a good spot to camp, said Tim. Let's set up camp, said Kim. Let's rest first, said Dad, then set up camp. I bet Kim was glad to rest first. That was a good plan. Look at the pretty mountains in the background. We have mountains in Arkansas, but they very rarely have snow and ice on them. Nothing at all like this. When I was in the Colorado Rockies one year and it was July, there was still ice and snow on the tops of the mountains. In the middle of the summer, the very, very hottest middle of the summer, they had ice and snow on the mountaintops. So, Dad and Tim lay down for a nap, but Kim wanted to set up camp. She got up and went to the pond. She saw a fox. Well, that's cool. I saw a fox over there just the other day on the other side of my fence. Told him goodbye. He was not invited to my party. Hi, Fox, said Kim. Will you help me put up the tent? Yes, said Fox, I will. So Fox and Kim set up the tent. Are you going to tell me why Fox is naked and Kim has on clothes? That kind of stuff makes my nerves hurt. But it sure was nice of the fox to help Kim, because it's not like he was going to get to sleep in there. Then Kim saw a skunk. Hi, Skunk, said Kim. Will you help me get sticks for the campfire? Yes, said Skunk, I will. Again, Skunk is naked. Kim has on clothes. We had a skunk also in this very backyard right there, about 8 feet away, And he just sprayed and sprayed and sprayed till I don't think that rascal had any spray left in him. And right there is my back door, and it was wide open while said skunk was spraying and spraying and spraying. And I had to go to work, but my little dog Charles was just barking, 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 and I was trying to get him in and away from the spray. It was a hard Monday morning. Anyway, I digress. So Skunk and Kim picked up sticks and logs for the campfire. That was so nice of Skunk to help. Kim was making nice friends on her camping trip. Then Kim saw a chipmunk. "Hi, Chipmunk," said Kim. "Will you help me get nuts and berries for dinner?" "Yes," said Chipmunk, "I will." So Chipmunk and Kim picked nuts and berries for dinner. You don't hardly see chipmunks this part of Arkansas. You have to go up a little northerly to see chipmunks. And you know what? I really feel bamboozled by Chip and Dale because they were big chipmunks. But when you see a chipmunk in real life, they're smaller than Mimzie's fist. They're not even that big. Chipmunks are little wee tiny critters, but they cute. They sure are. I had some come take seeds right out of my hands in the Colorado Rockies. But now I know people have been known to get the bubonic plague from the chipmunks in the Rocky Mountains. So I just will pass the next time that I see a chipmunk. I'll say, "Hey friend," and mind my business. Then Kim saw a frog. "Froggy, are you watching today?" "Hi, Frog," said Kim. "Will you help me catch fish for dinner?" "Yes," said Frog, "I will." We're having fish for dinner in 2 days. So Frog and Kim went fishing. They got lots of fish for dinner. Mimzie's fish dinner was caught in the Red River, and it is not far from here at all. And I'm very excited to eat catfish from the Red River with my friends at my favorite camping spot. Then Dad and Tim woke up. They looked at the camp. "Who set up the tent?" Dad asked. "Who got the sticks for the campfire?" asked Tim. "Who got the nuts and berries?" asked Dad. "Who got all the fish?" asked Tim. Who do you think? We know who did all that. They were busy. The women were busy while the men were snoozling. Do you see surprise? No, we see no surprise on Mimzie's face. Women worked hard behind the scenes. "We did," said Kim. "My pals Fox, Skunk, Chipmunk, and Frog helped me." "What a good job," said Dad. "You are good campers," said Tim. And if you remember, Tim didn't even want Kim to come along. Plot twist. "I like camping," said Kim with a grin. "I like camping too." That's a the end on Camper Kim. I wonder if there are sequels, because I would like to find more out about a rabbit named Kim. The only thing that could possibly be better is if she was a squirrel. But rabbits are a good time too. But let me just remind you, in case you forgot, Mimzie loves you.